That's what I like. Right here is what I like.
This guy's over here calling the cops. Even his beard's shaking.
You're being so rude right
So rude. Man, you know what? Do everybody a favor.
Yeah, be quiet. Shut your mouth. Over here telling people to shut up a minute ago. Go sit in the car, Sarah.
Oh, man. Nothing but a dog. That's a prostitute.
He just, look at it. Look how bad he's sweating.
And you a punk. You a punk.
He just assaulted you with his belly.
They assault you with something that makes you like that.
Look how bad Lowry's sweating. Jesus Christ. Get out of the way, Sarah.
What did you do? Get it out my face. Get it out my face. Stay right there. Long as you got my face. Get it out my face. Get it out my face.
So Joseph Lowry terrorizes the whole city, and this is, it's coming to a head. People are sick of it. Nobody's talking to you. You shut up. Go ahead. Go ahead, do it. Go ahead and do it.
You can't keep being no basic. You can't see this basic like you did a woman in Washington State. Bring your chains to me. Bring your chains to me. Yeah, just like I thought. Hey, you had your evaluation. Hey, you had your evaluation.
Yeah, you don't have one.
One of the ugliest damn people I ever seen. Just look at your bro, man. Nobody wants to like. Look at him. Train.
Look how bad Joseph's shaking. Yeah, he is. He's shaking.
You the problem with the mark. You the problem with the mark. You touched me twice. And you touched me twice. And she just touched me. You just touched. Don't say sorry. You're not supposed to touch me. You're not supposed to touch me.
Look how bad he's
You're not
sweating.
supposed to touch me. That's all. You don't suggest nothing. You don't suggest nothing. You don't suggest nothing. You shouldn't have touched me. It's called assault. Just like I told him he shouldn't have touched me.
So Lowry had this guy put in jail because Lowry posted his address, and then when he posted Lowry's address, he got arrested for doxing.
That's what he'll do with chloride and stuff. Ain't that's what he normally do to you? You're not sorry. You're not a friend. You're not sorry. You inappropriate. Your whole body inappropriate.
Yeah, look how bad you're sweating, man.
That's what you is. A big fat slob.
Real men sweat.
That's what you is.
Silence.
You come up here.
Nobody asked you.
You see these
Good.
No, you're not real. Big old baby. Lowry News Network. Yeah,
I feel yelling. The only one person tells me shut up.
Good. Well, I just did.
Exactly what it is. It's crazy. With a big old black man in your face, you can't do shit about it. You can do whatever you want to do with people. I got my goddamn money to go to court. Why I bring that up? Man, take this old whatever you is. Go on home, man. Go on home. That's just what I fucking thought. That's just what I thought. Man, don't say nothing about military service. You ain't nothing.
Nobody cares.
As long as you run with this scrub, you ain't shit.
I just saw you flying and put it back. What if I don't? What are you going to do? I'll take you inside. I'll take you put it back.
We all know the, all right, I'll go this way. We all know the crime stats. Black women are more likely to murder than white men.
Shut up!
Fuck brown people. Fuck black people. Fuck Muslims. You guys fucking suck ass. We all know the crime stats. Black women are more likely to murder than white men.
Shut up!
Fuck brown people. Fuck black people. Fuck Muslims. You guys fucking suck ass.
bitch. Yeah, hi. Okay, I got the assault on tape too. Get that, Chinese lady. Yeah, you're going to jail, bro.
See you around. Take care.
No, you're not gonna see me around. This lady and this lady, here's a witness. You assaulted us. You just hit my wife and you're on camera. You fucked, you dumb nigger. You're on camera assaulting us.
Somebody, let me get out the way. You done left me out there with the nigga. What's the matter?
Hey.
I recorded the nigga. You done left me.
I don't need to do anything. I'm not in the store. I'm not in the store, sir. I don't need to do nothing, ma'am. I don't give a fuck, bitch. You guys just assaulted us. No. No, I don't. No, I don't. No, I don't. No, I don't. No, you just fucking assaulted my wife. I don't care what you want, bitch. I don't want you to fucking assault people. No, I'm a customer, bitch. I'm a customer. Hey, hey, I can make it, bitch. Hey! You're a fucking dumbass nigger, bro. You're going to jail, dog. You're a fucking stupid fucking nigger.
Stop running.
You're going to jail, bitch. You are going to jail. You fucking dumb bitch. Fuck that. This fucking faggot is here. Hey, you're going to jail, bro.
You completely broke my phone and didn't
Yeah,
have
call the cops, man. Call the fucking cops.
I can't let you broke it. You just broke it.
Fucking dumb nigger.
Okay.
You're going to jail, dude. No, you fucking hit me in the fucking head with a time.
I did, yeah, I did.
Here, me too. Hold it.
Yeah, you're going to jail, dude.
Yeah,
It's all
I
my
bet,
fucking tape, you fucking faggot.
Oh, I know why you did that because my
You're a
camera's
fucking
shut
nigger,
off.
bro.
Okay.
You hit me in the head
Nigger.
with a time.
You're a fucking dumbass fucking black
Okay,
bitch, dude.
yeah.
Yeah, okay. Suck some more fucking dick, you dumb fucking goddamn nigger ass bitch. You're going to jail, dog.
Okay,
No, you can't touch me, you
I'll be
fucking
here.
faggot.
You attacked me.
I attacked you, you fucking hit my wife, bitch. She didn't throw nothing at you, bro.
You attacked me.
Bro, you hit me in the fucking head with a fucking baton or what? I didn't attack you, you stupid bitch. You're a fucking retard, dude.
All right, shalom, shalom. Before I begin, I'd like to start out by giving all honor, glory, and praise to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Ruach HaKodesh. Double honors to the apostles, the elder bishops and elders of the great millstone. Peace and salutations to the Lord's elect. All right, y'all forgive me, my voice. It's a little choppy. All right, this weather change then kind of, you know what I'm saying, jacked me up a little bit, but we're going to do what we got to do. Today is November the 4th. Year 2025, the hopeful year of our deliverance. All right, that our being the so-called Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans, through the seed of our fathers. All right, as well as the hopeful year of judgment and destruction to the so-called self-proclaimed white nation, which they're not white, they're red. And according to the Bible, they're the Hebrew Edomites, the wicked the Bible speaks of. All right, so you know, I showed you I'm saying a little compilation of some clips I had. All right, and you see who's the antagonist in these. In these clips, all right, who's the problem in these clips for the most part, and that's who's the problem in this earth, all right, in this Esau, the Edomites, all right, again, you so-called white folks today, which you're not white, you're red, all right, but you're the problem in this earth, you're the cancer in this earth, all right, and you're ultimately, you know what I'm saying, the nation that the Lord is coming back to remove out of rulership and out of this earth once the 1,000 years slavery sentence is complete, all right, Esau. All right, the Edomites as a whole are going to be exterminated. You know what I'm saying? But just to see, all right, you know, these devils doing what they doing, all right, they getting into it with Moab, all right, or Ammon, whichever one it was. All right, they get into it with Jake. All right, they're pretty much into it with everybody, including themselves, all right? You know what I'm saying? You had the one clip, all right, when Jake, the big Jake dude was in the heavy-set Edomite face, all right, and this woman was right there, all right, and being an antagonist. All right, their nature. All right, and you see, all right, who's the man and who's the punk. All right, you see who was really, you know what I'm saying, who again, you saw who was the man and who wasn't, all right? Esau is you know what I'm saying, ultimately he's the base man on this earth as the scriptures describe him as, all right? He's weak, all right, and when you meet him at his level, all right, you know what I'm saying, he don't really want it like he think he doing unless he got that gun, all right? Esau be woofing out here. All right, these new Edomites for the most part, but that basically what it's getting into. At the end of the day, it's just that enmity between Jacob and Esau, right? And it's been that way since the womb. All right, you know, it's just been that way, all right, ever since, all right, the so-called Negro man and the so-called white man were in their mother's womb, all right, being Rebecca in their mother's womb, all right, they've been fighting, all right, and that fight is going to continue, all right, until, all right, the kingdom of heaven is established and Esau goes into slavery, all right, because Isaac blessed both sons, all right, Jacob got the kingdom, all right, and Esau got the fatness of the earth and to rule by the sword for a time and an age, and he's coming to the end of his rule in this earth, and he doesn't know what to do. All right, so I'm gonna read a little bit of this. Lord wouldn't be able to find. This is Genesis 25. I'm gonna start at verse 19. All right, you can see at the top it says Isaac's sons. All right, because Isaac had two sons, Jacob and Esau. It's saying these are the generations of Isaac, Abraham's son. Abraham begat Isaac. All right. So it says, and Isaac was 40 years old when he took Rebekah to wife, the daughter of Bethuel, the Syrian of Pandaram, the sister of Laban, the Syrian. All right, and then it goes down. It says, and Isaac entreated the Lord Yahweh Shema for his wife because she was barren, and the Lord Yahweh Shema was entreated of him, and Rebekah, his wife, conceived. All right, so Isaac, you know, he prayed to the Lord. He went, you know what I'm saying, before, you know, and asked, you know, can Rebekah receive children? And she got pregnant. All right. And then this part came, verse 22, and the children struggled together within her. And she said, if it be so, why am I thus? And she went to inquire of the Lord. All right, so again, these are, she went to a prophet. All right, a prophet told her what he told her right here in verse 23. And the Lord said unto her, because the Lord speaks through his men, through prophets. All right, it said, and the Lord Yahweh Shema said unto her, two nations are in thy womb, and two manner of people shall be separated from thy bowels. All right, and those two nations is Jacob and Esau. All right, and it goes on to say, and one people shall be stronger than the other, and the elder shall serve the younger. All right, verse 24, and when her days to be delivered were fulfilled, behold, there were twins in her womb. All right, there were twins in her womb. All right, because these Edomites are our wicked, evil, red twin brothers. All right, verse 25, and the furs came out red all over like an hairy garment, and they called him Esau, and they called his name Esau. Now remember, we just read up right here. What's that? Yeah, in verse 23, at the end, it's saying the elder shall serve the younger. All right, so the elder is Esau. He's the oldest. All right, verse 26, and after that came his brother out, which is Jacob, and his hand took hold on Esau's heel, and his name was called Jacob. And Isaac was 80 years old when she bare them. All right, so she was Isaac was 60 years old. And remember, he married Rebekah at 40, so he was with Rebekah 20 years. All right, before she conceived. Let me make sure I got that right. Yeah, and Isaac was 40 years old when he took Rebekah to wife. So, you know, it took 20 years, all right, for him to get his sons. All right, when they came out, they described Esau as being red all over like an hairy garment, but it was no need to describe Jacob, because at that time, everybody on the earth had melanin in their skin, all right? Esau was born back into the earth with the curse of Cain on him, all right? That's why he was red. His blood was showing forth through his skin, all right? He was born back through, he was born back under that curse of Cain, all right? You know, that's why Esau is, that referred to as, that wicked one, as, you know what I'm saying, that wicked one, which is Cain, the serpent, and he's that wicked one, which is the serpent, Cain, and Esau. All right, so Esau he's tied into that. All right, he came back in this earth. Cain came back as Esau instead that way, and Abel came back as Jacob. All right, and they're same lots to get their blessings. All right, and Esau, being Cain, was rejected again ultimately. Verse 27 is saying the boys grew, and Esau was a cunning hunter and a man of the field, and Jacob was a plain man dwelling in tents. All right, and when it says plain man, you know, Jacob was perfect. All right, Jacob understood how to, you know, he knew how to do a lot. He knew how to do everything pretty much. All right, he knew how to breed cattle. He just knew everything, because ultimately, you got to understand, Isaac is Yahushua before he came back as Yahushua, and Jacob was King David. All right, so you know it's deep, but you understand. All right, Jacob was perfect. All right, he was just like Abel. You know, he understood everything. He was accepted of the Lord. Cain was not. All right. Then it goes on to saying Isaac loved Esau because he did eat of his venison, but Rebekah loved Jacob, and that shows you today. You know, with that mama's boy spirit, Jake loves his mother. All right, it's just what it is. Jake loves his mother. All right. And this is what Esau did right here. And you got that Hebrews 12:16 when it tell you, lest there be any fornicator or profane person is Esau. All right, because that devil sold his birthright. All right, Genesis 25:29 is saying Jacob sawed pottage and Esau came from the field and he was faint. And Esau said to Jacob, feed me, I pray thee, with that same red pottage, for I am faint. Therefore, his name was called Edom. All right, so Jacob was cooking, all right, and Esau came in from hunting. You watch the characteristics of the Edomites today, all right, they go out and kill for sport. All right, they don't kill to satisfy their belly. They kill for sport. All right, they'll kill some shit that ain't even meant to be ate just to put it on their wall as a trophy. All right, and that's a characteristic of an Edomite. They like their food bloody. It's all type of different characteristics that Esau can be pointed out from, but his red skin is a big identifier on who he is. All right, verse 31, and Jacob said, sell me this day thy birthright. And let's see what Esau said. And Esau said, behold, I am at the point to die, and what profit shall this birthright do me? All right, so nigga thought he's, man, you wasn't gonna die, nigga, you know what I'm saying? Nigga just, Esau just has a, what's the word, a give it to me now type spirit, all right, just do it, all right, a do as thou will type spirit, all right. He wants what he wants when he wants, and he don't want to wait, all right. He's he don't have no patience, all right. That devil is just, you know what I'm saying, he carnal, all right. And Jacob said, swear to me this day, and he, me and Esau, swear unto him, and he sold his birthright unto Jacob. All right, then Jacob gave Esau bread and pottage of lentils, and he did eat and drink, and rose up and went his way. Thus Esau despised his birthright, and that's why these devils have no place of repentance, all right? When you read this Hebrews 12:16. Excuse me. Hebrews 12:16. It reads, lest there be any fornicator or profane person as Esau, who for one morsel of meat sold his birthright. For ye know how that afterward, when he would have inherited the blessing, he was rejected, for he found no place of repentance, though he sought it carefully with tears. All right, so Esau don't have no place of mercy with the Lord, all right? No place of repentance is given to him. That's why he's the only nation on this earth who's going to be exterminated off of this earth, all right? You know what I'm saying? After that 1,000-year sentence when all you nations serve your slavery. All right, Esau is going to be rounded up and burned as a nation, from the smallest to the greatest, all right? All of them. You know, and they're gonna be done away with. And what the Lord does to their spirits, we'll see. But they won't be no more Edomites on this earth again. That we know. All right. So yeah, that was just showing. So, you know, let me read Genesis 27 also. A little bit of that, showing why Esau really has this hate, all right, for Jake like that. Because for one, he sold his birthright, but let's see how it plays out. Let me see. We're going to see where we're going to start. Genesis 27. Hold on, y'all. All right, this is when Rebekah told Jacob to pretty much, you know, she overheard. Let me read it. Let me start right here. Jacob's deception. All right. Verse 1, it's saying, it came to pass that when Isaac was old and his eyes were dim, so that he could not see, he called Esau his eldest son and said unto him, my son. And he said unto him, behold, here am I. And he said, behold, now I am old. I know not the day of my death. Now therefore take, I pray thee, thy weapons, thy quiver, and thy bow, and go out to the field and take me some venison. All right, it said, and make me a savory meat, such as I love, and bring it to me, that I may eat, that my soul may bless thee before I die. All right, and then it says, and Rebekah heard when Isaac spake to Esau, his son, and Esau went to the field to hunt for venison and to bring it. And Rebekah spake unto Jacob her son, saying, Behold, I heard thy father speak unto Esau thy brother, saying, Bring me venison, and make me savory meat, that I may eat, and bless thee before the Lord Yahweh Hashem Shai, before my death. All right, and bless thee before the Lord before my death. And say, Now therefore, my son, obey my voice, according to that which I commanded thee. Go now to the flock and fetch me from thence 2 good kids of the goats, and I will make thee, and it said, no, I said, I will make savory, and forgive me, and I will make them savory meat for thy father, such as he loveth, and thou shalt bring it to thy father, that he may eat, and that he may bless thee before his death. All right, and that's how it ended up playing out. You know what I'm saying? Jacob ended up carrying out, you can read the rest of this, but Jacob ended up carrying out the mission, taking it forth to his father, and Jacob got the blessing. That's the way it played out, and that's why Esau to this day hates Jacob. All right, let me go down some more. For time's sake, I'm just going to go down some more. You can read this whole thing, though. So it goes down right here. It says, the stolen blessing. All right, verse 30, and it came to pass as soon as Isaac had made an end of blessing Jacob, and Jacob was yet scarce gone out of the presence of Isaac his father, that Esau his brother came in from his hunting. And he also had made savory meat, and brought it unto his father, and said unto his father, Let thy father arise and eat of his son's venison, that thy soul may bless me. And Isaac his father said unto him, Who art thou? And he said, I am thy son, thy firstborn Esau. All right, because you got to, again, it said Isaac's eyes was dim. All right, so Isaac, he's getting ready to die. He probably, how, like, my pops is 85, you know what I'm saying? When they start, they start losing their vision. They start getting a little Alzheimer's, you know what I'm saying, as they call it today. They start getting a little senile, you know what I'm saying? It happens. That's why when Jacob came to him to do it, Rebekah had Jacob put on Esau's clothing so he would have Esau's scent and that hair, you know what I'm saying? So, And Isaac is, let me see, verse 23. And Isaac trembled very exceedingly and said, Who? Where is he that had taken venison and brought it me? And I have eaten all before thou camest, and have blessed him, and he shall be blessed. And when Esau heard the words of his father, he cried with a great and exceeding bitter cry, and said unto his father, Bless me, even me also, O father. All right, and that's the characteristics of Edomites today. All right, they're crybabies. All right. And he said, Thy brother came with subtlety, and had taken away thy blessing. And he said, Is he not rightly named Jacob? For he has supplanted me these 2 times. He took away my birthright, which you gave your birthright away. You sold it. All right. And say, and behold, now he had taken away my blessing. And he said, Hast thou reserved a blessing for me? Hast thou not reserved a blessing for me? And Isaac answered and said unto Esau, Behold, I have made him thy Lord. So we're your Lord, Esau. We're going to be your gods. All right. You know what I'm saying? When Jacob's ruled, we were your gods before. You know what I'm saying? Under King David and Solomon, we had you devils in slavery. But we're gonna really put the kingdom of heaven on earth when Yahweh Shai returns. All right. And Yahweh Shai, again, this is Isaac. That is Yahweh Shai. He gave you that blessing. He's gonna take it away. All right. He gave Jacob the blessing and Esau the blessing. He's the one that's gonna restore Jacob's blessing and take away Esau's blessing. That's why in Isaiah 63, it says, Who is it that coming from Edom with dyed garments from Basra? Because the Lord is coming to take you out the way, Esau. All right, so again, verse 37, it's saying, Isaac answered and said unto Esau, Behold, I have made him thy Lord, and all his brethren have I given to him for servants, all right, slaves. And with corn and wine have I sustained him. And what shall I do unto thee, my son? And Esau said unto his father, Hast thou but one blessing, my father? Bless me, even me also, O my father. And Esau lifted up his voice and wept. All right, and you know how them Edomites do when they crying and shit. You know what I'm saying? Hysterical crying, all right? And Isaac his father answered and said unto him, Behold, thy dwelling shall be the fatness of the earth, and of the dew of heaven from above. And by thy sword shalt thou live, and shall serve thy brother. And they did that, again, under King David and Solomon. And it shall come to pass that thou shalt have the dominion that thou shalt break his yoke from off thy neck. And Esau got us in slavery now. Now he got his yoke on our necks. You know what I'm saying? Now we his slaves, all right? You know? But only for a time in the season, all right? Because his kingdom is coming to an end. And here's the key part right here in verse 41. And Esau hated Jacob because of the blessing wherein his father blessed him. And Esau said in his heart, the days of mourning my father are at hand, then will I slay my brother Jacob. All right, Esau wants to kill us, all right? And that's why today is the way it is, all right? Verse 42, and these words of Esau, her eldest son, were told to Rebekah. And she sent and called Jacob, her younger son, and said unto him, behold, thy brother Esau, as touching thee, doeth comfort himself, proposing to kill thee. Now therefore, my son, obey my voice, and arise, flee thou to Laban, my brother of Haran. All right, so, you know, Jacob had to go live, all right, with his uncle, pretty much, his mother's brother. But yeah, and then we're going to read this in Amos 1 and 11. It say, thus said the Lord, for 3 transgressions, forgive me, y'all. For 3 transgressions of Edom, and for 4 I will not turn away the punishment thereof, because he did pursue his brother with the sword, and did cast off all pity, and his anger did tear perpetually, and he kept his wrath forever. All right, so the descendants of Esau today, all right, or back in that ancient hatred state that Esau had for Jacob, back then, all right, now Jacob, when you read the story, you understand how it went down, all right? Jacob and Esau actually, you know, they had a reconciliation of a sort, you know. Esau didn't try to kill Jacob, but Jacob, you know, you have to read the story, all right? Jacob was scared, all right? He had to divide his family up to come back to the city because he didn't know if Esau still had that hot wrath for him, all right? But it was passed down to their descendants, all right? And that's why in today's time you got these Edomites, all right, in grocery stores telling you, man, fuck black people, all right? Fuck Muslims, and we ain't Muslims, but just saying, she say, fuck brown people, because that's what we are, we're brown people. All right, but yeah, you saw it. I'm gonna read a couple more scriptures and then we're gonna wrap it, all right? And then dealing with that last clip with that devil, all right, when he was calling Jake a nigga and shit, you know, just sitting up, going hard on Jake, because Jake put him and his bitch out that store, hit their ass with that billy club, what they call that shit, you know that shit them cops be having, them blackjack, whatever they call them prods and shit, so Esau kept calling Jake, you know what I'm saying, nigga this, nigga that. Hey, end of the day, all that word means is black, all right, you know what I'm saying?
Strong's G 3526. Niger.
All right. And it says Niger, black, surname of the prophet Simon. So they was calling the prophets this. Now I'm gonna read it. Acts 13 and 1. It says, and now they were in the church that was at Antioch, certain prophets and teachers, as Barnabas and Simeon, that was called Niger, all right, and Lucius of Cyrene, and Maton, which had been brought up with Herod, the Terach, and Saul. But you know what I'm saying, they was calling Simon nigger, all right, which means black. And when you look up that word in the Hebrew is kadar. All right, let me read this, Jeremiah 14 and 2. All right, just showing, you know what I'm saying, we're the Israelites, bro. And these are the Edomites who hate us, these red people. It say, Judah mourneth, the gates thereof languish, they are black unto the ground, and the cry of Jerusalem is gone up. All right, when you again look at this word kadar. All right, so they black unto the ground. So when you look up that word right here, it says kadar.
Strong's H 6937. Kader.
All right. And then it says to mourn, be dark, to be dark, to darken. You know what I'm saying? And when you dig into the earth, all right, it's brown. All right. The Lord refers to the prophets as son of man. I mean, not son of the ground. All right. Son of the earth. All right. And the earth, you know what I'm saying, there's different shades of brown, and the deeper you go into it, the darker it gets. All right, and you Edomites don't have melanin. All right, you're not even considered to really be humans. All right, because hue means color. You don't have color. Or you're a colorless man. You're a leprous. You're a clean leopard out here, Esau. And you've been exposed and made bare by the mouthpiece of the Lord. All right, and you know, only thing left for you devils to do is do what you're doing now, and that's fight. All right, and look pitiful while you do it. All right, because you're going out sad. All right, Nero Trump is getting ready to lead all you devils to your end. All right, so this is just something quick and to the point. You know what I'm saying? I just wanted to read a couple of scriptures and you know, show why it is that Esau hates Jacob. All right, and you know, why things are the way they are and why they're gonna get worse as we get closer to the end, because Esau is losing the grip on his kingdom and he's finna get ready to go into captivity. 2nd Ezra 6:9. Esau is the end of the world and Jacob is the beginning of it that follow it. All right. So Lord willing, this is edifying, flow together and make sense. All honor, glory, and praise go to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles, the bishops, and elders of the great millstone. Oh, excuse me. Peace and salutations to the elect. Kwam Yasharala and the Bible Ball. All right. Shabbat Shalom as well. All right. And again, forgive me for my voice. All right. Just getting over this weather change. Shalom, Akim.